Hello. It's Wednesday night. It has been an adventure. Last night, at 11 or something, between 10:30 and 11 maybe, closer to 11, my fire alarm started going off. Water was dripping through the smoke detector in my bathroom and through my vent, and the thing kept getting worse and worse. And first I was like, it sounds like it's raining in here, because I couldn't see where the water was. I just heard something that sounded like rain. And then later I discover that it's basically raining in my linen closet. So I call maintenance a couple of times, and the fire alarm is going off, and it's hurting my ears. And I think he tried to call while I was still in the apartment, trying to figure out some way to get the alarm to stop. Because, I can't reach the alarm fields, and even with my stepladder, I can't reach it. Basically, the neighbor upstairs had left their water running upstairs. I suspect was the bath water. Anyway, the alarms were going off for like an hour. I couldn't get them to shut off. Waiting on maintenance to show up. Didn't hear them call me the first time. I called them a second time. And finally I called 911 so that they could stop the fire alarm. But it was the neighbor upstairs. This kind of thing happened to my parents once, when I was like a teenager or something, where I just started college. I had just started college. I was still living with them then, and the person upstairs let the bath water overflow, and it was leaking into our bathroom, but it wasn't like this. There was no fire alarm involved. There was no, it was just a giant leak, and they turned their bathwater off and took care of it right away. Where in my situation, I'm waiting on somebody to help me. And, I don't confront neighbors. And I honestly didn't think that was the case. I thought that there was a busted pipe or something, and they didn't know anything about it. So I didn't know what it was. I wasn't going to accuse anybody of anything. But the fireman went up and asked. And that was the story. And so I think tonight I'm going to sleep in here. Definitely going to shower and stuff in here. So I can sleep in here. I can bring my CPAP in here. Have it all set up and ready to go. And deal with that. So anyway, yay for that. It is Thursday evening. I spent the night in the spare room. I have my things, so a few of my necessities in here and in the bathroom, and still waiting it out. They still have the fans and humidifier in there and everything, and it is just too humid and loud. Even though it's fans, I could probably, if it were just the fans, I could probably sleep in there, but it's the humidity caused by the giant humidifier thing, and the inaccessibility to the bathroom. I mean, I have to wade through a bunch of fans to get to anything I need in there. So it looks like another night in here. I'm hoping that this is resolved by tomorrow night. I'm trying to remember, I had a similar issue when I lived in another place way back years ago. The water heater busted, or the water heater it didn't bust, it started spraying water. I think there was a hole in the hose or something with the hose, right? A leak was in the hose. And I couldn't turn it off. There was no nozzle to turn it off on the inside. That night I got a hold of and that was also at night. And I think it was a Friday night at that, of a holiday weekend too, I believe. The property manager came by. There was no fire alarm involved, thank God. And he was like, we had to let it keep going because he had no way of turning off the water any better than I did. And so they had to do it outside, which they weren't going to do right there. And then, and that place was mostly carpet, where this place just has carpet in the bedrooms and the closets. The bathrooms, kitchen, living room, no carpet. So just like this time, there were a bunch of fans running for at least a couple of days. Now I'm thinking that this wasn't as bad as the water heater water, because the water heater water was a lot more. And there was, it was kind of worse because there was carpet involved. There's a little bit of carpet involved in this one because some of it leaked into my closet from my light fixture, which they also need to fix because they still haven't, because of the leak in the light. I feel like it's dangerous, but I have no idea. I've told them about it. So, and they still got to reinstall a new smoke detector and all the things. I'm hoping, let's see, today is day 2 of a full day of the fans and the humidifier. So maybe another full day tomorrow, and then they can remove that and fix the light fixture and the fire alarm, or at least the light fixture for now. And take care of the fire alarm as well sometime this weekend or something. I don't know. That's my timeline. It may not be the timeline of everyone else. I'm hoping I have a relief though from this by the time the weekend is here. So we'll see. But it was comfortable in here and everything. This is my old bed. And I forgot, my new bed is a lot firmer than this one, but I slept well. It was nice and quiet in here compared to in there. Yeah, I just have to transport things. I got most of my stuff transported last night, but I'm gonna have to get more clothes and stuff for in the morning, and bring it in here. And also the sheets on this bed come off easier than on the other bed. In any event, I have laundry to do and a therapy session. By the way, right now I'm doing a little better than I was Tuesday night. The last video, I talked about some struggles, mental struggles I was going through with self-image and whatnot, poor self-image, and low self-esteem maybe, and I've gotten some rest. Even after all that, I slept really well in here last night. Today wasn't a bad day. But of course, we can't go by how good and bad days are. There's going to be good days and bad days. So that doesn't have anything to do with my self-esteem, but I was in a better mood, I should say. So anyway, it's therapy night, so I'll be talking to my therapist and, you know, digging through more stuff. Motivation hasn't gotten better in just a couple of days, you know, but just my mood. It's just my mood. It's not the overall issue. Hello, it is Saturday. It's Saturday at 11:18. So I'm still sleeping in the spare room. There's the thing that is in my head is there's no communication, but I've been reading up on things like this that happen to other people, and it's 3 to 5 days, and the 5th day will be Sunday. So I'm thinking Monday morning they'll finally remove the fans and the humidifier. It's crazy. So I had little deals of mini body butter. They're all melted. So I took a few more things out of the bathroom. The only thing that I wonder about, so I recently bought 2 bottles of the Liquid B Complex, and the second bottle that I'm not using currently was in the bathroom, and I moved it out of there, but I mean the temperature is above room temperature in there, and it's been in there for all this time except for last night. And you know, whenever it's not stored at the right temperature, it's not supposed to be as potent. So that's kind of a bummer. I don't know, do I still use it later when it's time and double dose on it, or what happens? What should I do? I don't even know. Hello, it's Sunday, and I did most of my cleaning in all the other rooms except for my main bedroom and bathroom, but that's just gonna have to wait. Especially the bathroom. I haven't been using it anyway, so I lost my remote, had to get a new one, and I still don't know where the old one is, but I have the new one. So I turned the couch upside down looking for the remote. Nothing. Have no idea where it is. But anyway, there's little small cobwebs and just a mess down there. So there's just a mess. So between the dustbuster and my robot, I'm waiting for my robot to charge a little more, and I might go ahead and do that in a little bit too, as far as cleaning the couch. But taking a little break right now. My hips and feet are sore, so just kind of waiting it out a little bit. I need some chili for this weekend. It's like in the 40s out there outside. It's not in here. I don't have the heater on or anything, and it's 74 degrees in here because of those fans. Right now you can hear it, and that's with the door closed. So, hello. It's Sunday at almost, I think it's 1 o'clock or a little after. I haven't done much today, but I do have a list of things that I want to get done this afternoon. I haven't really vlogged in a few days. This vlog's gonna kind of be all over the place, but It is a week and a half before Thanksgiving, and I am still sleeping in the second bedroom. They reduced the number of fans that are in there. So this week, so it's been almost 2 weeks. Tuesday will be 2 weeks. And this coming Tuesday will be 2 weeks since the flooding happened. And they have, this past Monday, they took out a couple of the fans, and there's 2 left in there. I think you can hear them. It's all contained in the bathroom now. The humidifying thing, the dehumidifier, whatever, was sitting just outside the bathroom before. Now it's in front of the sink in the bathroom. But I've been doing okay. The other bedroom is just as fine. It's just a little smaller is the only difference. I just kind of wanted to give an update of where things are. And that's where things are.